We are going into 7th grade, and our 7th grade language arts is going to look different than what language arts had looked like previously. So today I want to just take a little bit of time and walk through what we are doing for language arts this year, because as I said, it's not exactly like what we have done before. First up, for grammar, we are sticking with easy grammar. My daughter is going to do level 8. With level 8 for easy grammar, you do 1 page of grammar, and then that covers all of your grammar concepts. My daughter does have a very good knowledge of grammar thanks to Becca from what she did up through 5th grade, and so she's doing really well. Most of this is truly review. There is a little bit that is new, but nothing that she hasn't been able to really pick up on. And then after every 10 lessons, you have a test with easy grammar. So if you need to, you can go back and review any of the concepts. Additionally, she is going to be working through Editor-in-Chief. This is from the Critical Thinking Company. She started this at the end of 6th grade. She's doing great with it. She likes finding those mistakes. Originally, I had planned on doing the Editor-in-Chief at the beginning of 6th grade, and I just knew it wasn't right, and I'm so glad that I waited until the end of 6th grade. And so she is going to be working through Editor-in-Chief. There is the next level of that book, which she may end up doing this year as well. I'm not quite sure, because we're not going to do a page of Editor-in-Chief every day. Unlike easy grammar, which is 1 page every day, we are not doing a page of Editor-in-Chief every day. When we don't do the Editor-in-Chief, we may not do anything other than easy grammar for grammar that day, or we may do the sentence diagramming. This is a book that she's been working through for a couple of years, which we've really been taking it slow. This is the 2nd book in the series. There's one more book after this one, and we are just really honing in on those diagramming skills, because every word in a sentence has a purpose. And the reason that I'm really focusing a lot on that is because of writing. So along those lines, we are focusing quite a bit on vocabulary this year. We are not doing spelling. My daughter does really well with spelling. If I notice that she is not doing well with spelling anymore, then we will go back and pick up a formal spelling curriculum. But right now, we're just not going to. I'm going to be checking her spelling in other areas. And again, if I need to go back and get a new spelling curriculum, we will, but I don't really anticipate that. If you enjoy these planning videos, please make sure you are subscribed with the bell notification turned on, as I am working on releasing planning videos for the different subjects for this upcoming school year. For vocabulary, we are using Compass Classroom's WordUp. Now, this is a curriculum that is online. There are digital downloads that you use, and you have the video of the Greek and Latin words. We are going to be doing approximately 1 video every 6 school days. And the reason I set it up like that is there are 30 videos in total. You can purchase them by tens, or you can purchase all 30 of them. But I'm thinking that every 5 to 6 school days, we will be doing a video, and each video is focusing on 2 words, 2 Latin or Greek root words. We currently are working on that first lesson, which is aqua and hydros, Greek and Latin words for water, and the English words that we get from those 2 root words. So I'm really excited about this because I want to expand her vocabulary. She has an amazing vocabulary when it comes to reading. Her context clues are awesome. However, again, we want to work on writing, and I want to increase her vocabulary in hopes that she can take some of those vocabulary words over to writing and be more descriptive in her writing. Some of the reasons that I really like this WordUp curriculum is, number 1, it is funny. The videos are hysterical. We have been watching the videos even without truly doing the curriculum. We've been watching these videos just for fun, which is awesome. But they also have Quizlet, which has online games, online review, online flashcards, and online tests. Plus, we receive flashcards that we get to print out and use with this curriculum. And for my kinesthetic learner, I am incorporating one more thing. For each of these lessons, she will be making anchor charts for the lessons. For the first lesson, I did print out the Greek and Latin words for water, and then she will be using these as a basis to make those anchor charts. And I really wanted to find something that she could use as hands-on, because that is just the best way she learns. And this is a way that we can increase her comfortability with these words so that she can use them as she is practicing and doing more writing. Can you tell we have a theme? We are really focusing on writing this year, and the pieces within language arts are working together so that we can help her with her writing and it be fun. That is one of the things that she has really come back to me in, that writing isn't fun. And so I'm trying to find different ways for writing to be fun. And I think one of those ways is to help her with her vocabulary and understanding some of the writing process. Last year, she did make this figurative language flip book, and we focused quite a bit on idioms and personification. This year, we are going to focus on similes and metaphors. And again, this is in hopes to help her give her ideas for her writing. So let's talk about writing, because everything I've said thus far is really leading up to writing. So what are we going to be doing for writing within language arts? Well, we are going to continue using the Write Journey. We started using them at the end of last year. I have a video where I explained why we decided to use the Write Journey and then our experiences, which I will make sure that I link down below. The Write Journey has been wonderful for us. My daughter loves the teacher that she has had, and that teacher and the Write Journey have agreed to really help me this year. So if you have any questions or think you need something special, I highly encourage you to contact the Write Journey and explain your situations, because they have been wonderful in helping me. My daughter has an extremely busy season this first semester, and I didn't want to put her in a live class because I wasn't convinced that we would be able to make every one of those sessions. And that is really just paying for something that you're not getting, and I don't like doing that. So what I did was I contacted the Write Journey and I asked if they would be willing for me to be the teacher for writing this first semester, and then her teacher from last semester actually be the person who reviews her rough drafts, gives her comments back, and then gives her a grade on those final papers. I've just discovered over the years that it is not good for our relationship for me to be the person who gives that final feedback in writing. Now, I can give suggestions, I can give recommendations, I can give some minimal feedback, and she's great with that. She really accepts it very well. It is when I give that grade, when I give the final paper back, if I don't think that it's perfect, which with writing is anybody's perfect, but if I don't think that it's perfect and tell her that it is perfect, then it's an issue because it's coming from mama. And so the Write Journey has graciously, and I thank them so much for agreeing to work with me on this. So my daughter will have approximately 8 writing assignments that she will be completing during the first semester. Then we will be working with the Write Journey on the feedback and the final grades, things like that. But I am the one who is doing the assigning, doing the teaching. And I'm going to be using the information found in the Write Journey's Writing Foundations Handbook. It is wonderful with regards to brainstorming and how to outline a paper. So what will we be doing? Well, brainstorming. We are going back to some basics in writing. We will be doing a lot of brainstorming. And then from those brainstorms, because without brainstormings, without good ideas, you can't write a good paper. And so we are going to be doing brainstorming, and then she will be writing a paper. They're not going to be long papers, but they will be different papers on various topics. So we will be choosing topics around things that she is interested in: science, sports, history. And then we will be working together to narrow down those topics. And this is something that I have really fought on having this much involvement in writing. I mean, it's one of the reasons that we used IEW. It's one of the reasons that I used the Write Journey in the first place. I wanted to get away from me being that involved in writing because we were having so much conflict. But then I discovered the conflict wasn't really with me teaching the writing, it was with the grading, which is why I'm so thankful for the Write Journey. But with me being more involved in teaching the writing, then I can be more involved in choosing those subjects. And when my daughter is interested in a subject, then she's going to be more likely to enjoy writing about it. So I'm really hoping that this is going to work for the first semester. And then for the second semester, when she's not quite so busy, we are planning on using one of the Write Journey's live classes because she just loves the teacher and loves interacting with those other students via Zoom, and that worked out really well last year, and I have no reason to believe that it won't work out really well this year. Moving on to other areas within language arts. As far as handwriting goes, my daughter knows how to write in cursive. She knows how to read in cursive. Any handwriting that we do is truly just to keep up those skills. So we will be using gross facts from Teachers Pay Teachers. We will also be using Wacky facts from Scholastic. This is just really meant to remind her how to write in cursive. This is not something that is going to be taking up a lot of time. She also will not be taking a formal keyboarding class. She did keyboarding without tears in the past, and she knows how to type. So what she will be doing is concentrating on improving the speed and accuracy of her typing, and she will be doing that a lot with writing papers because she does write papers and do things on the computer, both in her writing class but also in other classes. So therefore, I didn't really feel the need to have a formal typing class because she is going to get that practice in other areas. For reading, I have an entire video on our literature plans, so I will link that down below if you're interested in what we're going to be doing for literature. As far as read alouds and independent reads, please make sure you are subscribed because I will be coming out with the video of the books we are planning for this year. Then we have poetry. I don't have a formal poetry that we are going to be doing because we are incorporating poetry into our world history that we're doing. We are studying the Middle Ages, which includes the Renaissance. So we're going to be studying poems throughout the year. We're not going to be doing anything formal, but we will be studying and memorizing poems this year. Also, for speech, I am now incorporating speech into our language arts. We have not really done formal speech before. We have just touched on it here and there, but my daughter will be giving presentations and she will also be reciting the things that she has memorized, and she will be working on debate. So all of that is incorporated into the speech area of language arts for us. As far as the presentations go, they will be presentations from science experiments that she's done or something that she has been studying in history. We'll also do presentations sometimes for her independent reads for book reports. She does like getting out the projector and doing those PowerPoint presentations. She has pretty much moved from the trifolds, which is what she used to really enjoy, to PowerPoint, which she loves putting together the PowerPoint presentations. And I think it is great for her to learn that skill. So we will be focusing on presentations and how to correctly format, how to correctly set up presentations, and learning to use the keywords on the slides versus writing out everything that you're going to say, as well as learning how to utilize the notes for presentations. And within the speech category, she will also be starting to learn debate. I really think that this is something that's going to be taking place at the end of this year, but I want her to understand preparing for debate strategies, learning how to listen to what the other person is saying, and really start understanding the importance of being able to succinctly communicate your arguments and your beliefs. And so debate is something that we are going to be introducing at the end of 7th grade.